My sister dropped off her husband's daughter at 2 a.m. because adopted people understand rejected kids. The pounding on my door started at 2 a.m. I opened it to find my sister Melissa with a small girl, maybe 9 years old, clutching a pink backpack. "Perfect, you're up," Melissa said, pushing past me. "This is Haley, Brad's kid. Her mom died. Now she's yours." "What? You're adopted, Rachel. You get what it's like being the kid nobody actually wanted. Take her." The girl stood frozen in my doorway while Melissa walked back to her Mercedes. "Her stuff's in the bag. I'll Venmo you for food." "Melissa, stop. You can't just— I'm pregnant with Brad's actual child, our real baby. I'm not raising his ex's leftovers while growing our first child together. She's a little girl. She's a reminder that Brad had a life before me. You were a reminder to mom and dad that they couldn't have real kids until they finally had me. See? You understand. My parents adopted me when I was 6, then had Melissa naturally when I was 8. She never let me forget which one of us was the miracle baby. Get back here, Melissa." She got in her car. "Brad already signed off on this. He wants a fresh start too. You always whined about wanting kids but not being able to have them. Now you have one. You're welcome." She drove off. Haley looked up at me. "My dad said I was going to live with someone like me now. Someone who wasn't supposed to be in a real family either." I knelt. "Honey, what did they tell you? That you were practicing for your parents before they had Melissa. And I was practicing for my dad before his real baby comes." Jesus Christ. I brought her inside and made her toast with strawberry jam. She ate in tiny bites, as if she were afraid of taking up space. I called Brad. "You need to pick up your daughter. Melissa handled it. She said you were perfect for this. She's your daughter." Look, Melissa made it clear. Either the kid goes or she goes. She's carrying my son, my first son. Real fresh start. Haley is your child. Haley is my mistake from when I was 22. I'm 34 now. I've got a real shot at a normal family. He hung up. I called in sick, then called Melissa back. "200 a week is plenty for one kid," she said before I spoke. "You need to come get her." "No, mom and dad kept you even though you weren't theirs. You can keep Haley. Mom and dad adopted me, legally, loved me. They tolerated you. I heard them talking about it all the time. How expensive you were, how your therapy was draining them, how they wished the adoption agency had warned them about your issues. That's not true. Call them. Ask them. They'll side with me. They always do." She was right about that part. She was the miracle baby who saved their marriage after years of infertility and a difficult adoption. "I'm calling CPS. Melissa laughed. "And tell them what?" I asked my sister to babysit. "Good luck with that." I hung up and looked at Haley, who was washing her plate in the sink. "You don't have to do that. I always had to be at home. Melissa said I had to earn my keep since I wasn't hers." I called CPS immediately. The social worker arrived that afternoon. Melissa showed up 20 minutes later in her tennis outfit. Brad nowhere to be seen. "This is ridiculous," she announced. I asked my sister to watch my stepdaughter. "For how long?" the social worker asked. "A few days." Haley spoke up. "You said forever. You said I was going to live with Aunt Rachel because she knows what it's like to not be wanted. Don't lie, Haley. You made me pack everything. You said the baby room needed my room." The social worker looked at Melissa. "Is the child's father here?" "He's at work. I need to speak with him. He'll say the same thing. We arranged for my sister to watch her." I pulled out my phone. I have texts. She says the child is Brad's mistake and that I should take her because I'm adopted. Melissa's face went white. "Those are private." The investigation was swift. Haley told the social worker about sleeping in the garage for the past week to practice being somewhere else, about Melissa serving her meals separately, about the lock on the refrigerator for family food only. CPS contacted Brad at work. He admitted to signing paperwork Melissa prepared, trying to surrender his parental rights without a proper legal process. 3 days later, Melissa was arrested for child endangerment and filing false legal documents. Brad was charged with abandonment. Their prenatal appointment got them both escorted from the hospital in handcuffs. Melissa called me from jail. "You destroyed my life. You destroyed your own life. When I get out, you're facing 5 years." Brad already filed for divorce. I became Haley's legal guardian last month. She painted her room purple and joined the art club. My sister thought being adopted meant I'd accept another unwanted child. She was right about one thing. I do understand rejection. That's why I know exactly what Haley deserves instead.